What is up, my homies? Bit of a weird one today. We're starting in the middle of a conversation with an evil wizard construct. The reason for this is that my internet cut out yesterday, midstream. So I thought, you know what? F it. I was gonna start the stream today by just going back to my last save. But then I remembered just how terrible this maze was and how awkward it was trying to find this guy in the first place. So I just left the game running overnight. It's no big deal. We're gonna beat this game today. We are going to beat it. I can feel it in my bones. Planescape Torment shall torment us no more. It's true. Maybe. Possibly. So, let's jump back into where we were. This wizard construct is a robot. So just to set the stage for where we were yesterday. We're in this weird clockwork place. It's like a separate plane of existence called Rubicon, I think. And it's run by robots. And we're in a dungeon simulator where the robots are trying to learn what the hell dungeons are all about. And this guy is like the the boss of the robot simulator. Like the final boss, not like the guy who runs the place. He's like the end boss of the simulated dungeon. And he's gone crazy. Because he's sick of being inside the dungeon simulator. So basically, he wants to kill all the other Modrons and take over. And I don't really want to fight this guy. I'm gonna say, I can just leave and let you take over, man. I really don't want to fight this guy. He seems alright. He's got a decent beef. He's got a good reason to be annoyed, in my opinion. He won't let us just leave. He needs to make sure that he doesn't have to worry about us returning and interfering with his plans. The only thing to do is bury us. Looks like we're killing him then. Looks like we're killing him. Ugh, he turned hostile. Can I leave? See ya. Right. Oh shit, I've only got a couple of these left. A goodie. Hey!
Done.
I'll take a goodie. What is it? It looks like a small stone rod. Interesting but useless. Great. All the loot you get in this place is kind of joke loot. Like we found a bag of coins. But they're not real coins. And we found a magic item. But it doesn't do anything. Yeah. It's kind of a weird place. It's kind of weird place, but it's kind of cool as well. Right, I just wanted to come in here so we could save. We'll heal up. We actually heal ridiculously fast now. We've got 25 constitution. So our healing is through the proverbial roof. Which means we can't really lose this fight. It's just a question of how much of a pain in the arse it's going to be. There we go, full health. I kind of want this ability to run out. Because I want to cast it again. It lasts 5 seconds per level of the caster. Ah, great. So we're level 26, so it's going to last 2 minutes? Right? So it should run out soon. I'm not going in there till it's run out. Because we're going to get hit. And I want to be able to cast a new one of these. Because look, if I go back to that spell. When hit, the same number of times as level divided by 4. So... it can take 6 hits. Which is not bad. There's no denying that's not bad. But we already got hit a bunch of times. Ah, sod it, let's go in. Come on then, constructs. We'll leave as soon as it runs out.
I'm hurt.
What? No. Leave. So we're pretty cool. As you can see, that spell is massively effective. For anyone who doesn't know, what it does is whenever we take damage, everyone within a 10-yard radius, I think it is, around us, takes an equal amount of damage. So whenever one guy hits us, everyone around us takes that same damage. So my build focus has been, get our health as high as possible, cast that spell, we basically kill anyone who attacks us. They kill themselves. It's great. Also, we're chaotic evil. We got there in the end. I want it to be lawful good, but you guys know how that turns out. I always end up chaotic evil in every game. Can't be helped. We'll just let our health get up a bit before we go back in, just to finish this guy off. I don't think I've got any items that heal us. Except crappy bandages. Well, I think these heal us, right? Invokes heal. Hey, that's really good. You can only use it 2 more times. But that's really good. Hey guys. There we go, they all killed themselves. Wish I knew what that was doing. He's gonna run out of spells eventually. He's casting shitty magic missiles. I think we're pretty much invincible at this point. Okay, we got him caught in a corner. Man, this guy sucks. That was easy. Hey, Mechanist Cannon, I'll take that. Don't know what it is, but I know I'll take it.
All right.
Level 8 spell. Huge energy blast. 30 to 90 points of damage with no saving throw. I mean, it's not amazing. It's not terrible, I guess. And we got one of these that summons constructs. I think we had another one of those lying about. Yeah. These bandages can sod off. Right, that was easy. I don't know what this spell is it keeps expecting me to cast. I think the game's confusing itself because it's been running for like so long. Look, it keeps thinking I'm casting a spell. I'm not casting a spell, I just want you to move. think the game's broke. For real. Cannot save it this time. Why not? Oh, game. Why do you have to be so janky? Let me leave that area. Quick save, quick load. Maybe a load will fix it. Right. I think I just need to get back to the Modrons now. So that I can say to them, I fixed your problems. But it's not even a real quest. I actually want to see what this portal does. I would like to go to... Oh, that's really cool. That's beyond helpful. If I die, where's it going to take me? Let's find out.
I'm hurt. Don't let it end like this.
Don't let it end like this.
It feels like I've been strained through someone's bowels.
Took us to the beginning, huh? I want to go back to the guy. Ah, perfect. Sort of.
Updated my journal. Updated my journal.
Can I not say to them, look, I killed that buddy. I killed that guy. I really thought that'd be a quest, right?
Done.
I thought we'd be able to go, hey look, we killed that evil wizard guy who wanted to kill you all. Give me some XP. Not the case. That's fine, let's leave. I would like to go to... the lower ward. Hey, that's hella cool. So I think we're ready to go into the mortuary, right? I think we're ready. I'm just going to use this to free this guy.
Updated my journal.
Guess there's like a pathetic amount of XP. We still need 300,000 to level. Not ideal. I think we're ready though. I think we're ready to go over here.
I'm gone.
Interestingly, look, my maximum health's gone down. It was 300 earlier. Now it's 283. Madness. I haven't even changed what we've got equipped. Have I? Oh, before we go inside. Almost forgot. We can go and see if there's any new tattoos. Because we've got a new slot now. The tattoo place is here. Totally. Let's go see if this guy's got any new tattoos for us. I think he will. Zibbity-dee, zibbity-doo.
All right.
What is through here? Just a bunch of human skin. Fair enough. Not going to question this guy, he's pretty useful. Let's see. Supreme Warrior. Only usable by a fighter. Ah, shoot. Tattoo of Avernus. Rubbish. Tattoo of the Source. Rubbish. Tattoo of Trist Savior. Rubbish. Tattoo of Ravel's Kiss. Rubbish. That's actually pretty good, but we've already got 25 con. Tattoo of the Weeping Stones. I'm not going to say that's rubbish, but it's not great. +2 int. +2 to AC, usable by fighters. That's some BS right there. Only usable by fighters. What a joke. Tattoo of the Soul, +2 to Wisdom. More Wisdom, more int. +1 damage. I think I'm going to go with +2 Wisdom. I feel like it's fine. I feel like it'll do the job. Hey, look, we got that's +2 int, that's +2 int. Wisdom. Yeah, that's fine. We never got a bit of chest equipment throughout the entire game. Literally, the entire game has no chest equipment. Well, not literally. You get the Dustman robes, but they don't do anything. There's literally nothing. Entropic Blade. Use. Will the blade to change? Hammer, spiked gauntlets. Hey! Can I use those? No, that is such BS, man. Oh, that's BS. It's even more BS because I didn't save my game prior to doing it. Fine. Fel, you're a douchebag. It's not fair, I shouldn't take it out on Fel. So that's way better than Ravel's Fingernail, which does 2 to 7, and so it does what, 9 to 19? Whereas this does 3 to 23? Maybe it's worse, actually. I don't know. Maybe it's worse. Maybe, just maybe, it's not as good. It's got a higher max damage, but a way lower min damage. So F it. I'm all about that min damage. You want to guarantee that each hit's doing reasonable damage, right? You don't want to smack a guy with a super powerful weapon and then do 3 damage. Oh, F off, Abishai. Let's go to... Let's actually do it.
I'm gone.
ZDDD. We'll go and talk to the, Fox, can you smuggle me in? I'll pretend to be dead.
I'm gone.
You get 500 XP every time you do that? I think you might, you know? Right, there's a few people I want to talk to in here before we actually go through the portal. I want to talk to that ghost lady, Dayanara. We've got her wedding ring. It's true.
My love, you have returned to me. Can it be that your memories have returned?
No, F off.
I shall wait for you in Death's Halls, my love.
Yeah, you do that. I want to talk to, that Dahl guy. Is his name Dahl? I think his name is Dahl. Throne of Dahl. I think he's here. Hey Dahl. Have you got anything to say? No. Know this, I do not envy you, yada yada yada. At some point your path will return here. Yeah, it just has, man. My path literally has returned here. Portal lies somewhere in the mortuary. I can locate it by keeping a regret fresh in my mind. And it will chill me as I draw near. How am I supposed to keep a regret fresh in my mind? What the hell, man? What does that even mean? Sod it, I'm just wandering around until we find it. Yoo-hoo, portal! I actually feel like it's going to be on the ground floor. Totally going to be on the ground floor. I can feel it in my bones.
I'm gone.
It's going to be like up here because we never did anything over here. Well, I was wrong. Maybe it's in here. Well, I was wrong again. Where the hell is it? Oh, a blank. Maybe here? God damn it, how am I supposed to keep a regret in my mind? What does that even mean? Anyone I can talk to and be like, yo, I really regret something. Don't know what I'd regret. Maybe it's literally right where we woke up.
Done.
Maybe. Ah, it totally is. Let's leave the portal alone for now, so it's here. Okay. Let's go through. Grit your teeth and peel the skin from your left forearm. Can do. Examine the skin. Prick your left index finger and inscribe a regret. Hey, does that mean we're left-handed? That's pretty cool. What do we regret? I regret my actions? No. I regret my past? No. I regret events that have led up to this point? I do regret some events. I regret leaving all of our loot inside that town. That's one thing I regret. I regret... think of another regret. I regret... No, I don't regret any of these. Well, I regret not getting to kill more people. That's definitely true, because The game stopped me. I regret asking to become immortal. No, that's been really handy. Killing Finn and Line. No, I don't really care about that. The damage my previous incarnations have done. No, that's fine. The deaths I've caused. No, that's alright. Lying to Dayanara. No, that's fine. I guess I regret that I didn't get to kill more people, right? That's the closest one. That is definitely the closest. I don't regret setting that guy free, because it got us that sword. I don't regret killing Ravel, because that got us that fingernail. I don't regret wandering all over the plains, because, you know, if we didn't have to do that, there wouldn't be a game. I don't regret it taking this long. Didn't take that long, really. We're on, what, episode 7? I don't regret that it took this many deaths. I think that's fine. I don't regret that there's no one here to share this moment. I don't regret that I have no regrets, because I do have a regret, and my regret is I didn't get to kill more people. Let's watch the blood dry. Nice. Almost leveled.
I feel stronger.
Never mind. Turns out we did level. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Charisma. You never know. Maybe we can become buddy-buddy with the shadows. Oh, you know what else I regret? We had that thing that shields us from the negative material plane. That item. It was a ring. Ah, rip. I left that in that border town as well.
All right.
Truly sad times. Right, what's the deal with this place? Uh-huh. Opening up a vault. Don't really know why you needed a cutscene for that game. It could have just been open when we got here. What's over this way? Is there another one?
This is it.
Yeah, I know, buddy. I know this is it. Dayanara, what's she doing here? Hey, let's talk to her. Hey, Dayanara. Look, we're back up to 311 health now. I don't understand why our health keeps changing, like our max health. Dayanara? My love, you should not be here. You must leave at once. What is this place? This is the Fortress of Regrets. It's the place that holds the moment of my death prisoner, and I must not stray far from its halls. If you can find a way back to Sigil, you must. If you stay here, you will die. Hey, James. James says, but in 1999, this was amazing graphics. That's why the cutscene of the door, to be amazing. You know what? That is a fair point. That is definitely a fair point. Look, I'm immortal. I don't have to worry about much. No, there is something about this fortress. It is the shell that acts as a barrier to your immortality. What? That makes no sense. Ooh, let's see. As I've maintained my vigil here in this place, I've come to learn the nature of your immortality. It is a thing which hungers for the lives of others. At the moment of your death, it claims another living thing in your place, allowing you to live. The soul that dies in your place is brought here to the fortress. I believe this shell prevents your immortality from finding another victim. When I die, another dies in my place, and if I can't find another living thing to die for me, and you die in its place. Well, that's great then, right? This is what I don't get. Earlier, yesterday, we got irrevocably killed by the Lady of Pain, the lady who runs Sigil. And it was like, you tested your immortality against the wrong being. And it's like, that's all well and good, yo. I get it, I died and I can't be resurrected, and so you're saying game over. But the whole point of this game is to figure out how to permanently die. That's literally our objective, right? We can't die, we want to permanently die. That's literally what the objective of the game is. So when I go up against someone who can permanently kill me, and they do, why is that game over? Why is that not, you win, well done, good job? You know? Shaming me for accomplishing this guy's ultimate goal. He wants to die. I get him permanently killed, and the game goes, nah, you didn't want to do that, mate. And it's like, I did want to do that. That's what you've been telling me to do for this whole game. Anyway, that's one beef I have. Like here, oh, be careful you don't die, because you won't come back to life. Yeah, that's what I've been trying to do for the past 20 hours. Anyway, let's continue. What else might be helpful? There's no natural darkness within the fortress, only the shades of those who died in your place. The energy of this plane feed them, and their hatred for you is beyond all reason. They will not permit you to leave. Do not enter. Well, I've got to enter. I literally can't go back.
Updated my journal.
Very well, if you intend to go on, you must know this. Past the entrance to the fortress is a great antechamber with countless shadows. You must move quickly and not let them gather about you, or you shall surely be slain. Good, that's what we want. One thing more. Within the great chamber are clocks. Clocks which you spoke of once as having been the key to you escaping that chamber. Yeah, okay. Hey, Dayanara, look, I've got your ring. The ring still holds a part of me within it. When you carry it, you carry my heart with you. I knew you would return to me with it in your keeping. Carry it now with my blessing and keep it close to your heart. Through it I will defend you. Thanks. Did it get upgraded? It sure did. That makes it better than this biting ring, by far. Which means... Can I rest here? How is it... Oh. And I don't have a remove curse on me. That's a real pisser. Ugh, in fact, I really need to rest. There better be somewhere I can rest in here. I should have probably rested before coming here. But there must be a place to rest in here, right? There must be. I'm gonna wing it. Who's this guy?
Arise, Valor. A great injustice has been done.
Uh-oh. Can I rest? No, it's too dangerous.
All right.
A great injustice has been done. Greater Shadow, are you actually great? Nah, they're pretty slow. Uh-huh. Ooh, damn. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. What's this? War relic. Let's examine the panel. X. It'll help you leave this place.
Updated my journal.
Hey, that didn't help me leave. That didn't help me leave at all. I'm not going to accuse this game of lying to me. But... clock. Right, the clocks are the key. The clocks are the key. You've seen a clock like this before, but not this one. There's something important about it, but you don't know what.
Updated my journal.
Well, great. Greater Shadows, you really need to sort off. Huge clock, partially melted. There's writing. Ooh, it's a message to you, from you. What does it say?
Updated my journal.
Run, doors are lies, use cannons, then portal. Thanks for the advice. Doors are lies, use cannons, then portal. Well, I used one cannon, right? Is this another cannon? Okay, let's use a cannon. Where am I going now? Here. Is there another cannon I've missed somewhere? Shadows F off. Oh my god, there's so many of them. More clocks. No message. Cannon? Cannon! Let's use it. It brought me back here. Use cannons, then portals. Use cannons, then portals. I mean, I feel like I used all the cannons, right? Is there anywhere I haven't been? I assume this is the portal. Maybe? Demons F off. Doors are a lie, use cannons then portal. No trace of the lever you pulled, it's gone as if it never existed. Okay. James says, if you find a cannon in a bathroom, is that the first known instance of head cannon? Oh, head, right? The head. I guess so. I guess so. I was like, what the hell? And then I realized head is like a... I'm gonna say it's an American term for the bathroom, but I can't say that for 100%. There must be another cannon somewhere that I've missed. This one? I don't think I used this one. These shadows are seriously getting on my nerves. No, don't stand there. I need to be there to use the cannon. Ugh. Nice. Wait, nothing happens.
Updated my journal.
In the distance, you hear a roaring sound as if something just opened. As you try and figure out where the sound is coming from, you are disintegrating. Headcanon, get it, it's a pun. I do get it, I was just trying to figure out the association between head and bathroom, but now I understand. Right, this has to be the portal, right? It looks like a portal. Oh, god damn it. What happened?
All right.
Someone's casting spells at us. Yes! Go! Oh, it's this guy! It's our old friend, the guy who we left in the prison. Can I rest here? No.
All right. Know that I am your fate. And fate carries an executioner's axe.
Crystal. Yeah, I'll touch the crystal. The crystal is isolated chill from Valor's armor. Looks like I've got to kill Valor first.
Liar.
I'm not a liar, man.
Die.
Valor. Oh, crap. I really need somewhere to rest. Like, I really need somewhere to rest. Some would say that's excessive. He resisted it. Well, great. Baylor, I'm sorry, man. Can we talk this over? Ooh, loot. I am amazed, James. I'm amazed by the graphics. I'm also amazed by the terrible loot in this place. Can I use this portal lens? No. Crud. Skin of regrets. Is there no way out of here? I am genuinely feeling in a little bit of trouble here, you know? Even if Valor's just gonna stand there like a douchebag. Shit. Baylor, I didn't mean to interrupt your musings. That spell was pretty good, actually. Missile of Patience. Oh, I've not got any left. His magic resistance is going to be a real pisser. I hate you, Valor. I should have killed you in that prison. I should have killed him. He's the one NPC I let live. I should have killed him. Sod it. Valor, you're dying.
Damn.
Don't worry, we'll hit him eventually.
Die. Betrayer.
I can't hurt him with my melee. Oh, crap. I actually can't hurt this guy.
Damn.
Okay, poison damage hurts him.
Die. I'm hurt.
Yeah, I know. I'm a betrayer. I'm a real douchebag. Let's get our health back. The fingernail can hurt him. He doesn't regen, we do. Win-win.
Betrayer.
Betrayer. Should have brought more of those missiles of patience. They're really, really good. If we get a chance to rest, we will missile of patience it up.
Die.
I'm not gonna lie, this might take a while.
Die.
But we are hurting him.
I'm hurt.
Yeah. Liar. Ah, Velo, you're so dumb. Good magic resist, though. Really good magic resist.
Betrayer.
Okay, Valor, bring it.
Damn. Damn.
Good job he's not immune to poison.
Die.
Justice is eternal. Sounding stone. Where's that? I want a sounding stone. It seems familiar. Say no more, let's use it, see what happens. Examine the stone. As you touch the stone, a mouth appears and begins speaking. In your voice, it echoes. Okay. Dakon, Mort, Zachariah, Dayanara. It is I. I have placed a minor messaging enchantment on the stone. Listen to it fully, then do as I say. Oh, is that our original 4 companions from our previous attempt? Who's Zachariah? Also, Dakon. Dakon was with us the first time. That's interesting. The voice takes a breath. It sounds irritated. I don't know how we got separated, but I think the portal that brought us here divided us. It's only a minor setback. When you find this stone, stay with it until I can rejoin you. Based on my divination, this fortress is the size of several cities. The less you move around, the easier it is for me to find you. The voice takes another breath, then becomes more detached. I fought my way through the first of the vaults. This place is filled with shadows, way too many to keep fighting. If you encounter any, run before they swarm you. They're much tougher than the other shadows. I think the energies of the plane feed them somehow, make them stronger. There were a series of great war relics within the vault that shifted me from place to place. I managed to lure the shadows to each machine, then shift while they swarmed where I had been. It bought me some time enough to escape. Once I'd tripped 4 relics, it opened a portal out. Yeah, we already know that, man. It strikes me now that the vault I came from might be some sort of strange gatehouse. The relics seem to seal it off from both the inside and the outside of the fortress. Whoever built this place likes keeping the shadows under guard, so they can't run loose. The shadows don't have any substance, so they wouldn't be able to use the machines to escape the vault. I'll have to think about that some more. No matter, I'm in a room with a great crystal in it, and I'm going to examine it more closely before moving on. There are 5 statues in the room, and they look like me, and they look old, too. Are there still 5, or is there 6? Still 5. Continue listening. As for the crystal, it doesn't seem like it belongs in the fortress. Its size and shape reminds me of something I've read in the annals. Some sort of dimensional prison that segments the soul. I don't think it's a coincidence the portal from the main vault teleported me here. I think the crystal's a trap. So don't touch it until we're together again. I mean it, Mort. I'm going to try and find you all now. If you find this reader stone, do not move from this spot, or I may never find you. I've left some supplies for you in the base of one of these statues. Don't waste them. I don't know how long it's going to take for one of us to find our enemy and get out. We may need those supplies later. I'll see you all soon. James says, from Torment Wiki, Zachariah, the blind archer, used to be one of your companions. After his death, he was a zombie. Zombie worker 331. And now works on the ground floor of the mortuary. Oh, interesting. That's really cool. There are 5 statues. I thought there'd be 6. This one's clutching his right shoulder. This one's staring at the center of the room. This one's got a messy face. This one's glaring straight ahead. And this one is making a speech. I mean, he said the portal's a trap, but... or the stone is a trap. But we've got nothing else we can do, so sod it. There's a moment of dizziness as you touch the crystal. A slow chill passes through your body. There's a moment of silence, then sharp pains splinter through your body like fractures. You feel as if your very being has been turned to ice, then shattered. Huh? He has awakened. Good incarnation. James says, I wonder if the 6th statue place is left for you. Well, I thought there'd be 6, right? Because the other guy came here and said there's 5 statues. So I thought he would have turned into a statue as well, right? Practical incarnation. Finally, I thought I would die again waiting for him to rise. Paranoid incarnation. Perhaps you will still die. Never forget I watch you thieves. Oh, this is the guy who wrote the journal. You kill us all 3 of you. Have a care how you speak to me, you deranged wreck. He was fortunate to reach here with all those traps you scattered throughout the plains. I swear if I could have crossed the years to put you out of your misery, I would have. Good incarnation. The 2 of you be silent. Let's make sure he's alright. Who are you guys? By the hells, he's lost his memories. He's useless to us now. Calm yourself, he's only disorientated. Give him a moment to get his bearings. You are all thieves. My body, give it back. I'm at the limits of my patience with your howling. Be silent, are they going to fight each other? This arguing avails us nothing. Give him his space, leave him be. So with it, evil, practical, paranoid. We're like all 3 combined. Well, not the good, I guess. Time is no longer in our favour. I will not stand here and squander another moment while our adversary is hunting for us. I will speak to him now. He resembles you, but he carries himself more like a force than a man. So it's come to this. Who are you? I will not surrender my name to you or any man. As for who I am, you should be asking yourself that. You are one of my incarnations. You made it here with my clues to guide me. To guide you. Wait, we're separate incarnations. If there is anything I've hated about you, it's your countless questions. Your desperate fumbling for meaning and answers. The time for questions is past. Now you will listen to me. I was the first to breach this fortress, and whatever it is that awaits us here was somehow able to defeat me. It will not best me a second time. So you want to fight whatever's here? Of course, that's the only reason we're speaking. I'll need you to be the shell, but your mind must be my mind. He wants to possess me. No, not a chance.
Updated my journal.
Yes, we cannot leave this place in pieces. Only one may leave. What are you talking about? You must surrender your will to me. Your knowledge and skills, whatever little you've managed to accumulate in your life, may prove useful. It ultimately will be but a fraction of my power, but it might have its uses. Let me get my bearings first, then we'll speak again, man. Can I rest here? Good. Right. Let's prepare to kill this guy. Let's be honest, I ain't surrendering my body to this guy. I think Blur's pretty good. I know I never use it, but I think it's pretty good. Nice! Another balance. I need to remove curse. That's what I need. There we go. I wish I had a useful level 6 spell. He says you can win by dialogue. That's pretty nice. I feel like, while Celestial Host is cool, it takes too long. It's a sad fact, but it takes too long. Right, I want to remove curse. Nice. And then we can equip Dayanara's wedding ring. Gets us to -5. Bore the enemy to death. Yeah. Let's rest again. Okay, I'm pretty happy. Can I talk to the paranoid one? Who are you? Know that you will not last long in this place, thief. Mazes and regrets and death are all that's here. You're wasting your time speaking to that one. Look, practical incarnation. You're not the boss of me, man. Thief, I will feel the bones of your neck snap beneath my fingers. You wear my body like a cloak. I'm not a thief, man. You stole everything. I awoke on the streets of the Ring City, and all who saw me knew me. All that you had done, all that you had harmed, they were waiting for me, blaming me, hurting me. Until I couldn't take the voices anymore and had to make them silent. You were the one who left the trap. And you set fire to the legacies. I burned the false papers, yes. What a scumbag. What happened to your... Oh! Look! Language of the Uyo! Let us speak in private, just the two of us. Oh, let's do it. As you speak the language of the Uyo, the incarnation's eyes widen. Only I know the language of the Uyo. How do you know it? You are correct. You are the only one who knows the language of the Uyo. So if I know the language, I must be you. Oh, yes. It is these others who are not you, for they do not know the language of the Uyo. This place confuses one's perceptions. We are both you, and now we must become as one. Yes! He looks frightened. I no longer wish to live like this. You've suffered much. You were born into a world where nothing made sense. Where strangers claimed they knew you, they blamed you for things you knew or nothing of, and tried to hurt you, yeah. Longest dialogue option. It's always the right choice. Yes. I will protect you now. You will know peace, for that is all you ever wanted. Nice, we got strength and con. I mean, the con is relatively useless, but strength is nice. And 64,000 XP. Great. The good incarnation is never going to join with us. Not in a million years, but let's try it. Who are you? Have we ever had a name, or was it just the first of us? Know that I'm your ally. I, like the others, have died my death in your mind, and this figment is all that remains. But who are you? This must be disorientating for you. Let me try and explain. I'm one of your incarnations. I was once lost, now I'm here again. Yeah, how is that possible? I don't really understand this. They say they all got trapped here. But when you die here, you don't get reborn, apparently. So, what the hell? How's that possible? I don't know. Whatever touched you within the fortress has brought pieces of yourself to the surface. One of the others may know the means of how this came to be, but it's beyond me. Okay, well, the things I must know. What was your life like, man? It was quiet and long, and was filled with much of the pain and the joys one would expect in life. I served as a cartographer. Oh my god, what a loser. Not that I've got anything against cartographers. But can you imagine if this game was like, you are a cartographer? Actually, I might really enjoy that. I don't know what I'm saying. It just seems less impressive than being a murder ball. How did you die? In the end, as I travelled on the fields of Bytopia, terrible shadows took on life. I died as I felt their claws on me. They're the shades of everyone who died. I know. One cannot be in this place of regrets and not feel their agony. Why are there only 3 of us here? I do not know. Perhaps we were the 3 pieces that were somehow still present in your mind. How were you present? I don't know. I would guess when we die, traces of our the former personality remain in your mind, and I know that we sometimes make ourselves felt. How? When you're about to place yourself in danger, or were close to a realization, I found that I could stir, help prod you in the right direction. So that was the crawling sensation. James says, the old EA game, 7 Cities of Gold, had a large mapping element. So exploring, finding gold, trading with, sometimes killing the enemy, building your rep was a real game. Hey, that sounds really good, actually. I'm not gonna lie, I was hating on him for being a cartographer, but I do really like games like that. However, in the world of Planescape Torment, I feel like he did gyp himself somewhat. So this guy was the crawling sensation in our skull. Yes. Do you know why I wanted to become immortal? No. It was done out of fear. Why do you think it was done out of fear? What man wishes to die? Only the first of us will ever know the reason. Before you said when we die, traces are left in the mind. That's what caused you all to emerge, right? My understanding is not complete, but yes. And we may make ourselves felt. So it's possible that the first of us might still be buried in my mind. You were the first of us, man. Good Incarnation was the first of us. I know what you are thinking, but it's not the case. You think that knowing the mind of the first of us will help you in this place, but it will not. Why? Why did we become immortal? Hey, Happy Camper! Happy Camper says, this game was always less intuitive than Baldur's Gate. Couldn't get into it, so I appreciate you playing it so we can actually see what it's like. I get what you're saying, man. It's a different beast. It's a different beast hiding under the same shell. It's like, if you liked Baldur's Gate, play Planescape Torment. But I'm not sure if that's actually true. Because Baldur's Gate, for all its claims of being dialogue heavy, is mostly a murder-thon, right? In Baldur's Gate, you pretty much kill everyone to solve every problem. There's a few things you can do with dialogue, but you can never talk Irenicus out of killing you. That just wasn't an option. You can never go to Saravok and go, hey Saravok, actually, what you're doing is going to screw people over. Why don't you be a cool dude? It just wasn't possible. Except in like Throne of Baal, when you could convert him to chaotic good. Exactly, it's very straightforward compared to this. But it's not that bad, man. It's not that bad. Once you... I mean, it's very overwhelming because it dumps you in Sigil and is like, good luck, with no guidance whatsoever. But, brute forcing it seemed to work quite well. Just brute force the game. Let's see. If we die, truly die, Death's Kingdom will not be paradise. Not for us. If you spoke to the others that were here, know that a fraction of the evil of their lives is but a drop of water compared to the evil of mine. So why are you called the Good Incarnation, man? That life, that one life, even without the thousands of others, has given a seat in the lower planes for eternity. Yeah, you do seem more well-intentioned. It became that way because for me, it is regret that may change the nature of a man. It was too late, I was already damned. James says, these Dungeons & Dragons themed games, their progression was game-changing back in 2000-ish. The changing form was a selling point as they became more complex. Also, amazing graphics, but mostly in cutscenes. Yeah, true. I mean, when they came out, they were amazing. They're still good. But I would like a modern version that didn't rely on combat quite so much. Planescape's good because it doesn't rely on combat, but it just relies on dialogue trees, which is alright, but I think you could do a lot more with the system. And Baldur's Gate 3, I can feel it. It's gonna be combat heavy. It's going to be. Which will be good, but it is going to be combat heavy, for sure. Ravel. Oh, I found my changing nature was not enough. I needed more time, and I needed more life. So I came to the greatest of the Grey Sisters, Ravel, yeah. But when she killed you to test your immortality, you forgot everything. And the planes have been dying ever since. The crime is great, and the blame is mine. But I've got so many questions for you, man. When I become no more, when I merge with you, you will have the answers you seek. It may take time to sort them out, but they are there. Okay. One last thing. Before I return to Oblivion, there is something I would know. Yeah, okay, what do you want to know, man? Did you live your life, the brief life you've had? Was it worth it? It did seem kinda short, but I did enjoy it. Wisdom +1. See ya, buddy.
All right.
Okay, and this is the guy who wants us to be absorbed into him. That ain't happening. There's a part of you that is me. There's things I would know. You're the one who imprisoned Valor and the one who led Dayanara to her death. Is he? Yeah, 'cause he's practical, right? He was super practical. What of it? All was done with a purpose. What was the purpose of imprisoning Valor? Valor was becoming tiresome. Those mercy killer dogs will hunt you across the plains themselves in search of justice. Valor was an especially persistent hound, and he was much too close to justice for my tastes. Was he a threat? Oh yes, or I would have killed him. There is some link between him and justice itself, and that gives him power even over immortals such as us, especially if our injustices are great, and ours are of the blackest sort. There's things I would know. Oh, Jesus, this guy's super dialogue heavy. Why did Dayanara have to die? That girl had little sense of the plains in her, and that was what I needed her for. The Dustmen have it right. Sometimes when you feel too much passion, you cling too tightly to life to let go, and neither did Dayanara, as I hoped she would. Right, but why did she have to die? I needed someone to be my eyes here on the negative material plane, to serve as a scout, and to try and find out who my killer was. Only the dead can survive here for so long, so Dayanara had to be sacrificed. A tricky business, but it worked. She helped you. Yeah, she did help me, man. Good call. Of course it was the right thing to do. I planned it for decades, down to the smallest details. Yeah, I bet it. Were you responsible for the tattoos? The directions, of course I was responsible. I knew there was a chance I might fail here and lose my memories. I wanted future incarnations to benefit from some guidance. So I had the directions stitched on my back, since such things like journals tend to be lost so easily. Yeah, why did you warn me about Mort? Is Mort still alive? Yeah, we sold him into slavery. That piking skull couldn't be trusted farther than I could throw him, claiming he had information when he didn't. Then I had to go through the torment of prying him off the Pillar of Skulls. Then he feigned ignorance once he was off it. I humoured him since he'd told me everything I needed. Feigned ignorance? Yes, once a liar, always a liar. It takes a stronger mind than the skulls to give me the laugh, though. What was he lying about? It's of no matter. Let the skull have his secrets. Okay. Were you the one who asked Farah to get the bronze sphere? Yes. I struck a bargain with him. He would see to it that his men found me. They would take me to the mortuary. And I needed... yeah, for the Bronze Sphere. I told Farad it was the only thing that would save his miserable life. The old bastard was destined to end up on the Pillar of Skulls when he died, and he was desperately trying to weasel out of it. I told him there was an item between Sigil that would save him, if he could only find it. But it wouldn't save him. Of course it was useless to him. You can't dodge fate so easily. I intended to take it from him after he found it. It's just that searching for it myself would have taken too long. And why should I do it when I could have someone else hunt for me? Yeah, sure. I'm sure someone found it for him. Why was it important? It was a dead sensory stone. Do you know what it contained? It held the last experiences of the first of us. If there had been some way of unlocking it, I would have been able to see inside his mind. God, I wish I hadn't lost the Bronze Sphere. I wish I hadn't left it in that frickin' town. God damn it. Yes, I wanted to see why it all happened. It's the answer I've always sought. That's a real shame, man. We know why it happened, though. Let's bluff. I intend to merge with you. So be it then, we shall see what your mind has in store. You lock gazes with him, his eyes are like stones, they start to drag you down. Let's try and force him to merge with us. As you swim in the corridors of his mind, the first emotion you encounter is surprise, and his eyes widen. He is not absorbing you. Your will is stronger and is consuming him. You feel him desperately trying to pull back, but he cannot. He is too weak, and your will blocks his retreat while drawing him deeper into your subconscious. Yeah, that's what you get. He looks incredulous for a moment, then he disintegrates, and you feel a rush of knowledge pouring through you. It's almost too much to absorb, and you find yourself disorientated. So much knowledge. Int +1, Wiz +1. And as quickly as it occurred, the rush subsides, and you steady yourself. The bits of knowledge swirl about your mind, and you will make sense of them later. For now, only one piece of knowledge is important. The Incarnation did not know how to leave this place. He lied to trick you into surrendering. Damn it.
I feel stronger.
Hey, it's Dayanara. I'm gonna pimp Wiz. Let's I'll take a Mechanist Cannon. Might as well see some of those amazing graphics. Okay. Hi, Dayanara. Dayanara? My love, at last I found you. I've searched for you after you were divided by the crystal. This fortress spans hundreds of miles, and I feared you were lost to me. Are you well? Yeah, I feel great. I suspect trapping you here was the crystal's true purpose, but it poses no barrier for one such as I. Much do my eyes see, and the halls of this fortress are well known to me. If you're trapped here, I shall see to it you are set free. Where is it you wish to go? I want to speak to you for a moment and tell you how you died and why. Let's tell her the truth. I feel like she deserves it. When I brought you to this fortress, it was my intention that you die. I needed someone to remain behind, so they would serve as a link to this place. I knew because you loved me so much, that your love would stave off death and allow you to become a spirit. And that is why you suffer now. It was necessary. I'm sorry you've suffered. Do you love me? If you say yes, then nothing that's happened matters. No, sorry. I totally don't. Then this shall be the ending of things between us. I've remained here for you for no other reason. I will help you one last time. Then I shall travel beyond the eternal boundary, as I was meant. Okay. Will you help me? If you're trapped here, I shall see to it you're set free. Okay. Catch you later. I wish to go find my adversary and defeat him. I wish to go where my mortality is. We want our mortality, right? Touch my hand, and the walls of this fortress shall be walls no more. Nice, nice.
I shall wait for you in death's halls, my love.
We're not your love, Dayanara. We just told you that. Okay. This looks ominous.
I'm gone.
Can I rest here? No. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
So you have come. Then you shall die again.
Who is this guy? Hey, Transcendent One. You
So
killed
have
Ravel.
come.
He killed Ravel.
You are unwelcome here, broken one.
Yeah, you're my mortality, right? Totally. I am that which was split from you by the hag's power. I am that which walks with all life. My voice is a death rattle, a last breath in the throat, the whisper of a dying man. I've been freed from the prison of your flesh. Freed? The moment I was split from your cancerous shell, I knew life. I knew freedom. I shall not surrender it to you. Look, buddy, we weren't meant to be separated. You know nothing of meaning and separation. Before your memory dies again, know that we were never meant to be as one. This shall be the last time you and I speak. Well, there's something I would know. I've got questions. I will indulge you this one last time, then this fortress shall be silent again. Okay. Yeah, why have you tried to prevent us meeting? Do you think I fear to face you? I do not. Is that why you keep sending shadows to kill me, man? I send shadows because their reach is long. It's my eyes that guide them. So the shadows can go places that you can't, huh? There's nothing I cannot do. Well, you've never traveled to fight me. He is pretty cowardly. My energies are needed to sustain this place, else it would be my hand on your throat with each of your deaths. I may not travel beyond these fortress walls for long. Yeah, but when I was inside the fortress, you sent Valor to try and get me. And he almost managed it. Almost. The Mercy Killer spirit was convenient. Many are the injustices you have committed, and many are the scars they've left on the plains. I gave the spirit armor the chance to rectify them. Yeah, then you tried to trap me in a crystal, and that failed as well, man. The crystal is a prison, one of the greatest ever devised. Well, that makes us one of the greatest escape artists of all time, right? I used it for I tire of tracking you across the plains. You are difficult to find. I prefer you to be kept close where I may watch you. The crystal is such a place where you may be kept. That's not true, though. That's not true. If that was true, there'd only be one of us in the crystal, right? Every time we get trapped in the crystal, we're reborn without our memories. I think. So that's just a lie. I would know how you freed yourself from the crystal. My ways are my own. Know that it cannot hold me, just as you can't stop me. Such arrogance. We shall test that arrogance this day, broken one. Yeah, we'll see about that. Ravel told me the ritual was flawed. When I die, I lose a fraction of my mind. Yeah. It is of no matter, you cannot die. Your mind may be lost, but your flesh will live on. That's all that's needed. Why? We share a link, however small. I do not wish you destroyed, only far from me. Yeah, that makes sense. Then why'd you keep trying to kill me, man? It is of no consequence. Yeah, they only kill me to make me forget. That makes sense. He doesn't want us hunting him down. So keep killing us. We'll forget he even exists. There is nothing in your shell of a mind that is of consequence. Except one thing. From what the Pillar of Skulls told me, there were 3 that knew where you could be found. Yeah, totally. One was Trius, but he's dead. One's you, and the other's me. Once I forget, there's no one who knows who you are and how to reach you. Totally. Time's blade has not bled your mind of all reason. My purpose was always such, to make you forget. So I never again wish to suffer your presence. You are an irritation. A reminder of what life once was, and I detest such reminders. I want to be left in peace. He just wants to be left in peace. I can understand that. As you've forgotten me, I wish to forget you forever. Yeah, man. That's totally acceptable. I'm not gonna suffer your attacks anymore. Keep your shadows here and let me live my life. And we'll just, you know, go our separate ways. It's all good, man. It's all good. We don't have to fight. You have no choice. When you leave here, you will forget all that's transpired. I no longer wish you to know how to find me. You will die the death of the mind again and again because it's my will. But I don't forget when I die, man. You lie. You have always forgotten. And I have always remembered. Yeah, man, but I keep dying, and I haven't lost my memories. In fact, I was complaining about this earlier in the game, saying it was a flaw in the system. Turns out, they preempted me. Or post-empted me, I guess. Yeah, I always die and my memories come back. Your deceptions will not shield you here. It's the truth, man. It's the truth. Nothing more I can say, it's the truth. I'll remember everything you've done. How to reach here, and then I'll figure out how to kill you, man. So let's just go our separate ways. Let's just go our separate ways. Then I shall imprison you. If you will not forget, I shall not allow you to be free. Yeah, man, but I've already escaped. You can't kill me, you can't hold me, and you can't make me forget myself. I have transcended the transcendent one. Then I will feed you to the shades. I will defeat you here, then cast you into the shadow galleries where they may feed on you. They will kill you across the span of several eternities. You'll never walk the plains again. God damn it, man, we were so close to a resolution. Yeah, man, what's my name? We probably have that knowledge in our brain now that we merged the original guy, but what's my name? Is it Adan? I bet it's Adan. You will never know your name. You don't know our name, man. There is no one in existence who knows our name. That's our shield. Names carry power. When one is nameless, as we are, one is strong. We cannot be hunted, we cannot be tracked, we cannot be harmed. Yeah, except that plenty of people have tracked us, plenty of people have hunted us, and plenty of people have harmed us. Were we being hunted? All that lives is hunted. The predator is death. It hunts us no longer. Yeah, now it hunts everyone else, man. Now it hunts everyone else. Everything that lives dies. The shades here suffer, but for them it is immortality of a sort. I am the light in the darkness of this fortress, and their hatred is for you, not I. Well, that's what I've always thought, right? If you die and you go to hell, They say you'll suffer like eternal torment. But if it's eternal torment, is it really torment? I don't think so. Because it's eternal, so it just become background noise, right? Anything eternal becomes background noise. That's just a fact. So eventually, you'd just be like, yeah, whatever. You'd acclimatize yourself to hell, right? You'd be like, yeah, I'm getting disemboweled every day, but you know what? After you get used to it, it's not that bad. And you just like add it to your schedule. Like wake up, brush my teeth, have something to eat, get disemboweled, go about my day. It'd be alright. And you'd know you could never die, so it'd be totally fine. That's the flaw in the whole eternal torment. It just wouldn't work. You said we share a link. It is of no consequence. It totally is, man. You don't want to kill me because of that link. You cannot die. If I can't die, you can't exist. You're my mortality. Oh yeah, let's do the old mental gymnastics on him. Perhaps once, no longer. I've changed. I've transcended and become something greater. Maybe, but you're still my mortality, man. You know nothing of what you speak. Your words are hollow, as is your shell. No, I know what I'm saying. If I get destroyed, you get destroyed. That's how it works. You listen, but you do not hear. Know that you cannot die. But I can die. The Lady of Pain can kill us. We know that. She killed us yesterday because I went on a murdering spree. Just not true. This is my final question. What can change the nature of a man? Regret is what the one guy said. I said... I think I said regret as well. I can't remember what I said about what can change the nature of a man. No, I said Ravel. I said Ravel could change the nature of a man. Because she did. What can change the nature of a man? The question is meaningless. No, it's not meaningless. I want to hear your answer, man. Then this is my answer, and you are the proof. Nothing can change the nature of a man. If there's anything I've learned in my travels across the plains, it's that many things can change the nature of a man. Whether regret or love, revenge or fear. Whatever you believe can change the nature of a man. Totally. Whatever you believe can change the nature of a man, can change the nature of a man. Totally. Then you learned a false lesson, broken one. Let's see. I've seen belief move cities, make men stave off death, and turn an evil hag's heart half-circle. This entire fortress has been constructed from belief. Belief damned a woman whose heart clung to the hope that another loved her when he did not. Once it made a man seek immortality and achieve it, and it has made a posturing spirit think it is something more than a part of me. Good speech, man. Good speech. Your defiance will hurt you more than any wound in this place. Belief cannot change the nature of a man. I think it can, man. I think belief could even unmake me if I believed it enough. This goes back to, remember when Ravel gave us that seed near the beginning? And we had to use our will to change its shape. And we turned it into like a picture frame or something lame, which we then turned into a journal. Or a spell book, rather. It's the same thing, right? Like, as long as you will it hard enough, it can happen. Yeah, I think I could. You do not possess the force of will for such a thing. So you admit it's possible? Do not try my patience. Oh, I will try your patience, man. I'm gonna focus my will inwards and center myself. You're a fool to think you can achieve such a thing. You barely keep your own tattered mind intact. There's nowhere left for you to fall. Yeah, let's just keep focusing. Stop. You know not what you do. I do know what I do, man. Let's do it. if you do this thing, we shall be undone. There is no one fate here, you destroy us both. As I see it, I've got two choices. Either I kill us both, or I let you kill me. I think I'd prefer we both die, unless you've got a third solution. Yeah, totally. There is no other resolution. We can become one again. No, no. I don't want to become one again. I think if I was immortal, you know, they always say it's like a common thing in stories of immortality, that they're like, I just want to be mortal again. I've never bought that. Might have missed a special weapon from Coax Metal. We got a special weapon from him. A dagger that we could turn into another weapon. We did get one. I never ended up using it because it was shit, but we did get it. I tried to turn it into a fist weapon, and then it said, mages can't use it. So it was a bit unfortunate. I think we both die, right? I don't believe in the whole, if you're immortal, you want your mortality back. I think the life that you had once you had your mortality back would be spent trying to get your immortality back, because you'd really start to regret it. So let's just kill ourselves. We'll both die. Rip. Eve says you could have used it in this dialogue. Really? You used that weapon? That's interesting. James says, ponder immortality. What about when the sun expands past Earth's orbit, 5 billion years from now? You'd have to direct all of mankind to keep striving outwards to survive. No, you could just float through space. Living forever in the heart of a red sun would suck. I think it'd be alright. This music's really loud. Gonna bring that music down a bit while I ponder James. I think it'd be alright to live in the heart of a red sun. I firmly believe that. Did you see that? We would like to thank Final Fantasy VII and Final Fantasy VIII for inspiration. James says, rather boring though, nothing to do, nowhere to go, trapped at a midway point by gravity. Yeah, but that'd be alright. You could just, like, retreat inside your mind. And have, like, create a world inside your mind. Like lucid dreaming. You could create a universe inside your mind. And then just live inside that and be a god. Maybe that's what the world is. The lucid dream of an immortal trapped inside a red sun. Could be. That game was cool. I feel like I'm not really going to have beaten it until I kill that Transcendent one, though. We're going to reload and kill him. Winning via dialogue is cool and all. James says, people left by themselves long enough confabulate, build false realities, and go mad. Yeah. Tell you what, if you've been living for 5 billion years as a sane person, going mad would be a nice break from the monotony, right? You'd probably go mad and then you'd go sane again. It'd be like a sine wave, going between madness and insanity. Let's kill the Transcendent one. Let's do it. So, Eve, you're saying I could have used this sword in the dialogue? Maybe it's because I didn't have it equipped. I had Ravel's fingernail equipped. Let's have a look.
So you have come.
Yeah, I've come, man. I've come.
You are unwelcome here, broken one.
Interesting. If you've asked for a weapon that could kill you. Oh. Yeah, I didn't do that. He just gave us a weapon. Let's kill him.
No, that is no longer possible. I have ended the lives of all that have guided you to this place. The night hag that cursed us. The angel that shields itself with golden lies. Soon, the fiend that aided you will die as well. You led me to all of them. You have allowed me to hide my presence forever. There is no one left in all of existence who can tell you how to reach me. This shall be the last time you trespass in these halls. The halls of this fortress shall be silent again. You will trouble me no more.
Nice speech, buddy, but we are gonna kill you.
All right. There is nothing that I cannot do here. Every stone.
Bring it on. What the hell?
Nothing of power.
Wow, all that for 10 damage. Is that over time? Let's heal ourselves.
There is nothing that I cannot do. I'm hurt. Every stone, every regret that makes up the walls of this fortress obeys me.
disrupted.
Oh. Hey, he's near death. He's not that bad. Let's get him to kill himself.
Nothing of No! How is this possible?
The same cutscene. Ooh. Down to hell we go. The Blood War! The Blood War! Of course it ended with the Blood War. Of course it did. Here's the thing, right? You die, you end up fighting in the Blood War, but creatures who were fighting in the Blood War sometimes take holidays. Like those guys who were in the Burning Corpse Bar. They'd been taking part in the Blood War, but they'd found a way to come back to like chill out in Sigil. So, we die. We end up in the Blood War. We just go, let's leave. Right? If demons can do it, we can do it. So death seems like not really death, really. We didn't end up in the Eternal Boundary or whatever it was called. One last thing to do. Let's merge. Let's merge.
So you have come.
For the third time. Plus, this is really racking up the achievements. Oh yes.
You are unwelcome here, Broken One.
Let's merge. I don't know if I need to go through this dialogue to be able to merge, so I'm just going to go through it all. Let's do it. Many things may change the nature of a man. Yada yada. Yada yada. Dee dee dee. Dum dee dum. Dum dee dum. Third solution. Yeah. There's no other resolution. I think there is. We can become one again. When to become one. You know not what you do. If we are reunited, it shall be an ending. There shall be no future for us. We shall go on to further torments. I'm willing to risk such torments. I tire of fighting you across the plains and across time. It ends now. If we become one, we shall suffer. There is too much of the nature of the first one in us for us to be saved. We shall be damned. You know not what you do. No, I know what I do. Prepare yourself. Know that I have always hated you, Broken One. When we are one, I will continue to hate you. When your shell dies at last, know I shall take pleasure in your death. Let's see. You shall know no pleasure, creature. You shall be my servant, and all you've accumulated across lifetimes shall be mine. Wait, will we become, like, superpowered? Know that my hatred for you will unmake the plains. Prepare yourself. We shall be as one again until your last moments of life. Okay, let's do it. Damn, we looked sweet there for a sec. Really? What? The Blood War! The goddamn Blood War. I don't understand. The us merging ending cutscene. We got that cool merge. But then... we just died anyway, right? Like, when we killed our mortality, we died. And it was like, ho ho ho, third option, how about we merge together, and then we won't die. So we merge together, and for a second, we look like we've got really, really cool armor. And then we just die anyway. No matter what happens, either we cease to exist by willfully destroying ourselves, or we end up stuck in the goddamn Blood War. I'm glad my canonical ending did not involve the Blood War. Jesus Christ. There is nothing I hate more in D&D than the Blood War. It infests the very nature of the D&D universe. Nobody ever shuts up about the Blood War. And to have at the end of the game, like, oh, you merged with your mortality, now you can, like, go on and live a better life, and it's like, psych, you're gonna take part in the Blood War. I was right to just end things. End things before they could throw in a little Blood War rickroll. You know? No matter which of the other two options you choose, it's like, well, you're in the Blood War now. Goddamn Blood War. I hate it so much. Although I do think a game where you played in the Blood War would be really cool. It's just they never shut up about it. Whenever there's a demon, it's like, demon dialogue. What can we talk about in demon dialogue? What can we talk about in demon dialogue? The Blood War? Yeah, let's talk about the Blood War. They never talk about anything else. James says, Google says, the Blood War is a piece of Dungeons & Dragons lore that originated from the Planescape setting. Oh, really? Is Planescape a larger thing than this game? I believe so, yeah. I do believe so. There's another Planescape game that came out, not too long ago, I think. Torment something or other. Can't remember what it was called. Don't know if it was any good. I never really looked into it. It was called Torment something something. I don't know. But I do believe Planescape Numenera, that's the one. Torment Plains of Numenera or something. Don't know if it's any good or not. I just know it exists. I do believe Planescape is a larger thing than this game, yeah. I don't know if it originated with this game. That's one to ponder. I don't know. What I do know is we beat it, and it didn't even take that long. I thought it was going to be quite a long game. Turns out it was not that bad. After you're done with Sigil, it's very much a railroaded experience. It's like, in Sigil, it's all free and open, so everyone's like, oh, Planescape, yeah, that's that totally free and open game, where, like, you can do anything, you know? Planescape Torment, because people play Sigil, and then I assume they forget about the rest of the game. As soon as you leave Sigil, it's like, get on the railroad tracks, this ain't stopping till the end. Like in that place when you go to the second town, and you're like, oh, it's going to be another Sigil where I'm going to be able to walk about and do stuff, and it's like, nope, there's literally 5 quests, and you literally have to do them one after the other. It literally says, like, do these 5 quests, and then you go and talk to a guy, do his quest, talk to another guy, do his quest, and then for the rest of the game, it's just a straight line. But Sigil is totally free and open, and it's really cool. It was good though. Good game. Good game. Not sure what to play next. I think for the weekend, I might chill out and play like Kenshi. I was looking at the games people have recommended on the Discord. Eve says, it would be cool to have a game where you could more or less freely travel in Planescape. Yeah, that would be cool, right? Like an open-ended, open-world game. That'd be really cool. But then the same is true for any environment. I think Baldur's Gate 1 got it right. I think Baldur's Gate 1 got it right. Baldur's Gate 1 had like 0 railroading. Playlist says, try Tyranny. It's fantastic CRPG. You know, Tyranny is on my list. Tyranny is on my list. I actually own Tyranny. I just haven't played it yet. Yeah, that puzzle box was cool. Tyranny. I do want to try Tyranny. I own it. I haven't played it. Maybe Tyranny's the next one on the list. I do want to finish off the Black Isle games. So we've got Fallout 1 and 2 today to do. I also want to do Neverwinter Nights 1 and 2. I never beat Neverwinter Nights 2. It's a shame. Finished Neverwinter Nights 1 and all the expansions, but I never beat Neverwinter Nights 2. Gonna have to do that at some point. They're all on the list. Tyranny. Tyranny's one I've been talking about for a while. Tyranny. Eventually you'll get Kenshi. Man, Kenshi's so great. Now's the time to get it because they finished development on it and now they're working on Kenshi 2. They finally finished making it. Now the patches are just like language patches. I think I'm going to play some Kenshi this afternoon. I want to try and do a solo run. Just like to chill out over the weekend. And then Tyranny. I'll have a think. I'm going to head off, go to the shop. do a bit of tidying, etc. And then I'll start a new stream. And I reckon I'll play some Kenshi, but I might install Tyranny. I think I might leave that till Monday. Monday. Yeah, cheers, man. Easier than I thought. At times I was like, is it worth putting these points into fighter? But it totally was for the health. James says, coding for me. Have I mentioned that Subversion beats Git for all values of Subversion and Git? I don't know, man. I used to really hate on Git. I used to really hate on Git. But I've been using it on my new project, and it's alright. I mean, the platform guys have set it up really nicely, so I don't have to worry about it too much. The one thing I don't like is merging branches in Git. It's one thing that I don't like. I really don't like the way that merging branches works in Git. It just doesn't sit well with me. I can't really articulate why. But it's true nonetheless. You know what I like? Visual Studio Source Control, or whatever it's called. That was a great source control. That was really good. Source tree, interface, or tortoise Git. I don't mind the interface for doing it. I just don't like the way that I guess I just don't like the way it does it. Yeah, source safe. Nah, man, not a chance. I remember using source safe back in my uni projects like 14 years ago, and it was terrible. No, I mean you know, for Visual Studio Online, they've switched to Git now, which is really annoying. But they used to have their own source control, and it wasn't source safe. It was much better. TFS, yeah, exactly, TFS. The TFS VS, is that what it's called? TFS version, TFS VC, whatever it was called. I really liked it. I really liked that one. And then Microsoft went, we're phasing this out and we're switching over to Git. Because I think they bought Git, right? I think they did. Maybe they didn't. Either way, I much preferred it. GitHub, yeah, that's the one. Yeah, I think they bought GitHub. And GitHub's alright, like, it does the job. Team Foundation server, yeah. I really liked it. I was real impressed with it. I liked the way, like, shelf sets worked in it. It was really nice. You managed the company's Subversion instance. I think I used Subversion when I was in security. Because we started off using, what was it called? Perforce? And Perforce was alright. But that was very much an old school one. It wasn't the kind of distributed source control, it was the centralized one. And TFS is centralized as well, I think. But I like the centralized ones. Distributed source control is good for open source. But what I find is working in a company where they use Git, they treat it as if it's a centralized source control anyway. So they don't really take advantage of the fact that it's distributed, you know? Kind of pointless. Kind of weird how this has turned into a stream talking about source control, of all things. But you know what? It's quite good. Let me just chill out and finish this smoke before I end the stream. James says, Subversion is centralized as well. Say what you want, but getting a single instance of everyone's code makes their code invulnerable if they only commit. Yeah, exactly, right? I like centralized source control because for a company, that's what you want. You want centralized source control. You want to say, this is the master, and that's it. Whereas when you're using Git, every company that uses Git says, oh, well, we're not using centralized source control, but we do have this master branch that is hosted on a central server. And, you know, that's our central repository. Check into that. That's our master branch. And it's like, well, if you've got a master branch, just use centralized source control as your master branch. That's what it's for. But they all want to be cool. No, distributed source control is a cool new thing. No, it's just a thing. That doesn't mean it's suitable for every scenario. Yeah, man, I'm always accidentally nuking my local git and then going shit. Whereas, like, in TFS source control, you do have your local stuff, but you can store, like, your shelf sets on the server, and then it keeps them there. Playlist says, I mean, your build pipelines run off master, but your development practices can flourish with distributed. I've never seen it happen, though. I've never seen it happen. I've never seen anyone utilize the distributed nature in their development practices. The main thing it'd be good for is like pulling specific features from other people's code bases, right? Without them going into master. But everyone just syncs up to master and then does their own isolated bit of work and then pushes it to master. Or pushes it to test and then it gets merged into master. But James says, Git with central server. Jenkins checks out from that. And the company I work for now wants minimal commits in the master. Rebase, anyone? I used to be all about the rebase. I used to love rebasing. I will always think TFS was the best option. Like, you push a shelf set up to the server. If other people want it, they can pull that shelf set down. People can code review that shelf set. It was great. Rebasing destroys history, yeah. I like to merge commits, because I like to commit like 5 times a day and then merge them all into one single commit. Whereas a lot of people in Git, they go, I pushed like 12 change sets to my local branch. I'll just push all of them without rebasing, or not rebasing, without merging all the commits into one. Playlist says, squash your feature, get that reviewed and merged, and don't touch history of master. Yeah, that's what I like to do. In TFS, I did it with shelf sets, so I would just push shelf sets instead of commits. And then I would pull down all the shelf sets, and then turn them into one commit to the master. Tim says, I'm a 5 times per day guy myself, and the current company doesn't like it. I don't get it. If you don't want the history, ignore it. I just don't like it because I like it to be a single commit, because then you can have a decent commit message. And when you want to see a feature that's changed, like, you don't have to dig through 3 or 4 commits. You just have one that has everything that you wanted to push in that push. That's why I don't like pushing one that's... I don't like merging to master with like 5 separate commits. James says, squashing your local whacks history, which means that if you need to get back to a false dev track, then you can. Yeah, true. I mean, I guess you could do a local branch. Oh, you cannot. Yeah, totally. Exactly. You could do a local branch off your branch. Which I've never really done. But you probably should, right? Like, have a local branch where you have all your commits. Then merge them into another local branch, which is your, like, local master. And then push your local master to the real master. Maybe. I don't know. It's all kind of weird. Right, I'm gonna head off. How long have we been talking about source control now? Quite a while. I'm gonna head off. get some stuff done, and then later I'm gonna play something. Yeah, I'll catch you later, guys. Not long enough. Maybe. Maybe I've not been talking about it long enough. I need to do another coding stream. I just need an idea of what to code. I really want to do another coding stream. I really liked our coding streams back in the day. They were really good. I just need an idea. Hang on, before I go, I need to read these last 2 comments. Playlist says, you're right, it's a cost of the operation. So if it's not worth the cost to you, then it's not worth it. For me, it tends to be worth the cost, but I tend to work on small features. Yeah, true. It does come down to what you need, you know? My concern is that businesses don't really think about what they need, and they just go with Git because it's Git. James says, or you can simply commit often in Subversion, then they're there. Even if you delete the branch, you can just go inspect the version history. Yeah, true. True. That's true. That is true. It comes down to what you want, really. Also try Doxygen and GraphViz. Both free tools that generate documentation together. I don't like auto-generated documentation, but that's a conversation for another day. I'm not going to start talking about auto-generated documentation now as well. I'm just not going to do it. I do like Swagger though. Swagger's great. I think that generates your documentation as well, but that's not what you use it for. Anyway. Stream about docs? No, never going to happen. Never going to happen. Catch you later, guys. I did enjoy that chat. I'll catch you later. Autodocs for another day, exactly. See ya.